It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down their road trip.
And the way they have been getting leads during this winning streak is almost effortless. You love the energy that they've brought on a regular basis.
You also love the teamwork during this stretch. Guys are trusting each other, playing for one another. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Back to Bullock. Fires from deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take
Memphis ball.
Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Here's Morant. The shot's good. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Dallas moving it around. Doncic outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when he's knocking down the triple, pack it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off 31 points last game. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Kyle Anderson. That's his first personal foul.
The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Not a fast start for the Mavericks. It's a three-point game. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Jackson. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Doncic with the block. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Bullock from the arc. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Pass to Brunson. Now here's Bullock. Now Marjanovic. Adams defending. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Brooks. Here's the drive. Out to Morant. Back to Brooks. For the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. We've got 28 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Drives to the hoop. Marjanovic. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's good off the back rim and in.
The all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
Out to the right wing. Brunson, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes for Memphis. Now here's Jones. Driving to the basket. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Culver. The Mavericks making the shot. And then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset. When Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
And he gets the bucket. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. Count the basket. Marjanovic has got his first bucket in this one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. To the wing right side. Jones looking for an opening. Inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Clark goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice.
Taking 2 shots.
All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just... like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
All right.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Second team foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dinwiddie wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Stretch out the defense. You just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Five to shoot. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Anderson. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Dinwiddie outside. Another three for Dallas.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Muscling his way around the floor, Brooks able to absorb contact without it affecting the shot.
Dinwiddie up top. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Dinwiddie's got 8 here in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Knocked loose. Out left to the wing. Brunson. And the three off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Dinwiddie outside. Got it up. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10.
Ja Morant
Trains the three-pointer.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
To the paint. Now here's Marjanovic. And the shot goes down. Marjanovic has got his second bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Bullock. Up and in on the lane. Bullock's got 5.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Now here's Brunson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Dylan Brooks.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Now here's Brunson. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's bucket,
Jaren Jackson
counting. And that's 12 points for Jaren Jackson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Brunson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Now Morant. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So Anderson will go to the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Dallas again missing. Memphis leading by 12. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. Over Kleba. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Doncic outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here is Kleber. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Kleber's got his first points of the night. And here's Morant. He's got 19.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Here's Brunson. Plenty of space. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Morant, the bounce back. A nice shot by Anderson.
Ja Morant.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Pass to Kleber. And here's Brunson. Back to Bullock for 3. The shot, no good. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Memphis up. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Memphis leading by 14. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Shot from the low block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Melton. Tries a 3. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Memphis ball.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And so here is Dallas following the score by Memphis.
And Sean's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Driving the lane. Got a hand on it.
Memphis foul.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams.
That's his first
foul.
First
Mavericks
team
trailed by 14. Here's Doncic.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and high motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Jarrett Culver.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Pass to Bullock. 3-pointer. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nice hit again.
Grizzlies.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And really the
Second
defense
team
fouling
foul.
there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Maxi.
And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. To the middle. Here's Brooks.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And they double up Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the left wing. Bullock. The baseline jumper goes down.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
The three from Morant.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they struggled to compete on the board.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game. Stolen by Brooks.
Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Kleba. Got a piece of it. And so here's Memphis. Anderson right side. Shoots over Bullock. And another miss by Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And it's denied.
Remaining in the game.
Morant, the bounce pass. Out to Brooks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Hey, when you watch Dylan Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Second chance effort. Pass to Morant. Payne for 3. They get it again. Jackson
Jr.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jaren Jackson.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Lets it go with a 3. Brunson, no good. Payne for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
For 3.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's miss. And then Morant slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Out to Brooks. From past the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What we know about Dylan Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful
Looking in the mirror, but I can't tell what you go through. Yeah. Girl, I got that whistle on me, let me coach you. Baby, it's a flag on the play, let me hold you. Yeah. Let me demonstrate, baby girl, let me show you. Yeah. Diamond PlayStation, girl, you know I'm for you. Diamond PlayStation, girl, let me console you. Yeah. I know it's hard to talk sometimes when you want to. Ain't you know around me, girl, I told you. Yeah. I know that why you lie to me, why I gotta show you. Yeah. Keep accusing me, and I gotta get it over. Yeah. Red love, I got diamonds on my neck, used to play with aluminum foil. Yeah. You just wanna show a little sauce in my phone. Yeah. I just all you kids on my.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Bridges. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Here's Brown. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Goaltending. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Outside Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the Suns get another three.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The kick to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Last game out, he had 40. And the bucket is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Williams, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Offensive board. Here's Crowder. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Assisted.
Crowder's got 5 points.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Back to Brown. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And this time of year, Grant, the evolution of strength and conditioning programs really shows its value.
It really does. I mean, this is a great time to be an NBA player for so many reasons, including the ones that you mentioned.
Now here's Booker. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Celtics making a switch here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Here's Ayton. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They double him with Ayton. Pass to White. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Tatum draws the double. Takes a three. That shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And they don't want a repeat of what happened last year here. They know this is an opponent they can handle. And they don't want to give away anything like they did last year.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 9.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
It's Bridges on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Williams. Clock at 4. Crowder with a steal. Pulls it from 20. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The assist.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Phoenix earning this break in the action, up 10. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Categorically, you look at that box score from that last game, and they outplayed their opponent in so many areas. I thought it was going to at least come down to a buzzer beater, but it did not.
Crowder with a steal. Here we go. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 9.
Now, you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball. Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Goes to...
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Tatum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. To the inside. Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And with Crowder's free agency, teams saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. He just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Boston on offense. They trail by 11. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. To the left side wing. Left side Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Horford for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Tatum with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown draws the double. Inside. And finished off by Tice.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Paul. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Boston calls time here.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year and their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
1:53 left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 on the clock. Pritchard. Oh, McGee with the block.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
The kick out to Johnson. Outside Payne. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside, Brown. Brown draws the double. Here's Williams. Ooh, McGee with the block. Pass to Johnson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Brown with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And that one's good. Payne's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. on the wing. Back to Payne. Clock at 6. And Pritchard pulls it down.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
First team foul.
Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Williams has got 11 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Pass to Craig. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 10.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
To the paint. Brown with the steal. McGee with a steal. Pass to Holiday. Hits the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And here's Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And Payton, here we go. Back to McGee. Outside Holiday. Brown with the steal. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Craig up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Finished off by Tatum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Williams punches it home.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Both teams will make substitutions. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Inside. Here's Tice. And he lays it up and in.
He had no answer defensively inside.
Now Paul. 11 points in the game. And the basket by Bridges.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Kicks it out to Smart. The three. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. .110 left in the third quarter. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. There's the drive. And no good. Horford with some nice D. And here's Tice. Covered by Crowder. They double him with Crowder. Outside White. Kicks it out to Smart. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Celtics making a change here. Here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Outside Booker. Here's Crowder. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Tice. Trying to get back on track. He can't get it to go. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Sinks the tray.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Tice. Good work defensively by Crowder. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Paul with it.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Robert Williams.
Step back shot. It's hauled in by White.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Foul. First team foul.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
In BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Back to Williams. Out to Horford. The drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Paul.
Some substitution.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Outside, Brown. and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
It's Brown on the wing. Brown draws the double. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton. Williams grabs the board. Boston trailing. They double team Tatum. To the inside. Horford can't hit. Here's Paul. To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Timeout called. The Celtics. They're losing by 8. A minute 22 left in the final quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them, I know you've been putting it all out there tonight, but this is when we need our energy to be at its highest. He's trying to keep his team from fading in the late stages. It was a message of motivation more than anything else, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. To the wing, right side. They shoot again! Horford can't hit. The Suns leading. Right side, Booker. Back to Paul. "50 seconds left in the game. Goes back up. Outside for Booker. Fires the 3. No good. And Boston going the other way now. Pass to Horford. From 8 feet. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Booker puts up a deep 3. No good from outside. And here's Brown for 3. Misses there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
He couldn't sleep. They give him no soap to wash. They ain't give him no toothpaste to brush the teeth. He don't know why they keep bothering him. He was kind of scared. They ain't want to argue with him. Pacing back and forth to keep him following him. Couldn't take it no more and he front. Couldn't hit the button and they coming and helping and running and cracking. He just took a unleashed the he looking and grilling and acting bad. He ain't never been before, but he made up his mind. He like, what if this how I start? They couldn't count him out, cause anybody who know little homie got heart. He gonna adapt to his habitat, even if his habitat get dark. He was a little fish when he jumped in the water, and then he grew into a shark. 2 years later, 9 fights in, he found his religion. He started working out, taking food, soups, and respect, cause the wasn't given. He wanted more for his life, he was sitting it. Night and his life wasn't hitting. And his life wasn't here. And his life wasn't look. 2 years he fought the case and he ain't worried about it in his mind. He knew he ain't losing. He got a paid lawyer, that's a good lawyer, and that lawyer do know what he doing. They want to take it to trial, so he take it to trial, but that little going do it. He was just holding it down for his man, cause he wasn't the one that was doing it. He done copped out to this lie, called home and he found out his man. He looked up to the sky like, why? Cause he locked in the and he can't slide. Off, break loose when that man cry, you can see the in his eyes. That if he want you, that is verified. And he went back in this and he thought to himself like, I feel a little stupid. He got a big in the crib, but he's stuck in the gym and he can't even use it. He wanna retrial and take back everything that he said, cause he know he ain't do it. Little homie a real, he done made a decision already and he's sticking to it. Yeah, he's sticking to it. Yeah. Yeah. Father.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Personal foul.
Memphis with the ball. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Tatum draws the double. Outside, Smart. Kept alive by Boston. Brown outside. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Morant. And he comes up with the deuce.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Tatum for three.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And Anderson gets it to go.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Morant with the steal. To the inside. Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Stolen by Brooks. To the paint. Here's Jackson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson Jr.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the battle for playoff position really at the forefront, Steve, of this game. Each team hoping to get any edge they can before the playoffs begin.
No doubt there's something extra at stake. The implications for the postseasons are big in this one. This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Williams. Finished off by Brown.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Anderson can't get it to go. Steps back and fires. Nice jump shot. Good. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there. Morant outside. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
To the middle. There's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Puts up a 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Jackson Jr.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm still...
Oh, did you see that?
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers. We've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Can't connect from long distance.
When you watch Dylan Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Back to Horford. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. That one misses. Good work defensively by Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
Here's Morant. Yes, that goes in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint. And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
And Boston has possession. Pass to Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Brown. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation.
Memphis ball.
Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunity these young guys are getting. continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments. You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Now their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Jones with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they recover it. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Substitutions for the
Celtics trailed by 14. And Clark over to help. Outside Williams. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Jones with the putback. And Clark is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Tice. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
No good from Clark. Here's Pritchard. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Connects from three-point range.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Pass to Jones. Here's Conshaw. Down low. Outside, Jones. And he drives in. And Pritchard pulls it down. It's White on the wing. Good. The nice assist for Williams. White's got his first bucket of the night.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Williams for 3. Right side, White. It's stolen by Adams. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Williams with the jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Pritchard. There's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. And he's got his first free throw of the game. So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Jones. And it's denied. That'll do it for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 13. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Over in the corner, Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3.
Williams has got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
The 3. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 16.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Here's Culver. Williams with a clean look. It's good from long range. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. And the dunk by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
Jones in the post. And it's Clark with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. The 3 from Tatum. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Steven Adams.
Only 1 for 4 in this.
더 높이 세상 넘어서 우주 밖으로 다 괜찮아 널 위한 내가 여기에 서 있으니 보고 싶은 널 그리며 네 이름을 크게 불러봐 난 날아가 저 멀리 하늘 속 작은 집을 지어 널 초대해 우리 둘만의 시공간을 뛰어넘어 바람아 우리 좀 더 세게 밀어줘 구름아 우리 마음껏 감싸 안아줘 아무도 우리 찾지 못하게 해 아무도 우리 보지 못하게 해 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저 하늘로 다 날아가 저 멀리로 다 날아가 저
This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And here's Garland. No one near him. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And these are 2 young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, BA, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Knicks. Allen.
Jarrett Allen.
And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Here's Randall. Randall draws the double. Fournier for 3. The rebound by Allen. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Burke's no good.
Boy, even beyond his signature look, Jarrett Allen is a true throwback big man. Uses his height to own the paint and just locks in on his strengths.
Darius Garland.
Connects from downtown.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Pass to Randall. Now Robinson. Allen defending. An open look for Fournier. And counted from 19 feet away. And something else that really makes Allen a renaissance big is how he sticks to high percentage shots, Doris.
Well, think about it. Field goal percentage at over 60%. He doesn't get outside himself. This guy earns his keep, earns his money in the paint.
On the wing, Sexton. 5 on the clock. Back to Love. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Knicks ball.
And here's New York now. They trail by 3. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Boy, this guy's a gifted athlete, so if Evan Fournier gets that deep a post position, look out.
Now here's Fournier. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
That's his first.
Boy, everybody remembers the 2019 draft as the Zion Williamson draft. And obviously, R.J. Barrett goes number 3 to the New York Knicks.
Of course, R.J. and Zion played together in Durham, along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team. But experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
To the middle. The kick out to Fournier. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Knicks foul.
And it's always fun to see a defensive powerhouse like Evan Mobley. He savors any chance he gets to affect a shot or totally shut down an opponent.
Cavaliers. Evan Mobley.
Well, when you look at Mobley's collegiate stat line, blocks definitely jump out at you. He averaged almost 3 a game.
Well, Bia, he obviously knows how to use all of his reach, but I'm sure he'll have to make some adjustments to be as effective here in the NBA.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Garland.
2 minutes.
And he jams it home with authority.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
There's the help with LeVert. Rose. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Outside Garland. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Sexton misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And here's LeVert for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And the Knicks making a change here. And the second free throw is good.
One thing you know when defending Barrett, he wants to get to the rim every chance he can.
And you know, Grant, on his attacks to the basket, Barrett is looking for points, a foul, or both.
Oftentimes initiating the contact, too. As he gets more established in the league, he'll get more calls to go his way.
Now here's Walker. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. LeVert, that's good.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Caris LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Here's Walker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Obviously, you love Kemba Walker's ability to score the basketball, but it's his exuberance, his spirit that breathes life into any team he plays on.
And both free throws good for Walker.
As a young man growing up in New York, Kemba Walker was part of a performance team. And this young man, as a performer between the lines as a basketball player, there's a bit of improvisation there as well.
Back to Rose. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Colin Sexton.
13 foul.
Well, there's a physicality to what Taj Gibson does on a nightly basis, and particularly when he's this close.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Sexton, that's good.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Walker. Quickly from outside. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Now here's Rose. Driving inside. It's deflected. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Markkanen. Walker with the steal. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
And the Knicks with the possession here. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KBA, the Cavaliers steadily rebuilding since LeBron's departure. Their win percentage has climbed season over season. Coach Bickerstaff said, quote, development takes time, patience, and understanding. But there's a clear vision of the process that we go through to become champions once again.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Quickly. Pass to Gibson. Count that bucket. Gibson's got 4 points in the quarter. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand.
Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen from long range. Here's Mobley. Pass to Markkanen. And here's LeVert for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Timeout.
Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
Now a timeout called by New York.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
Isaac Okoro.
And Okoro gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a bloody dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Barrett can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the inside.
2 minutes.
Love.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
The Knicks with the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Back to Robinson. Outside Burks. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The shot by Fournier, no good. And they're running. Here's Okoro. Banked it in off the glass. Okoro's got 4 points in the quarter.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Osman, no good. New York trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jarrett Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Knicks making their last shot.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Barrett. Launches it. No luck on that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Here's Osman from the arc. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The three ball. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
You know, just so smart. Kevin Love, tricky, crafty, you name it, he's got it in his game.
And so it's Cleveland, ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And the Knicks with the possession here. It's a 10-point game. Left side Fournier. Love grabs the miss.
You absolutely love the versatility of Kevin Love's game, right? The inside-outside threat, the high percentage shooting you get.
Now here's Rondo. Outside for Love. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Love's got 5 now.
New York.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Now a timeout called by New York. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Robinson. They double Randall. Fournier for three. Sinks it from distance. He has 7.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Rondo. And he makes it on the layup. Rondo. He's got his first points of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Burke's no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Now a timeout called by New York.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
Here's Walker. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And that one's good.
Listen, if you're going to give Kemba Walker that kind of shot, he will take it. Makes it look easy.
Here's Rondo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rondo. He's got his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gibson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
We know this. Taj Gibson loves getting physical. It doesn't matter how aggressive you are.
Love for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Gibson. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up. Gibson's got 9.
Now, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Rondo gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Kevin Love.
And when you talk to folks around the league, no one has a bad word to say about Walker. He's just a good guy, a loyal guy.
R.J. Barrett.
First free throw is good. And, of course, Kemba's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award multiple times.
Yeah, he's such a glue guy. I mean, he brings people together. He's a guy who improves the culture of your team.
And now the Knicks on the break.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. And the deficit down inside single digits. 7 points in the game.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Garland with the ball. He's got 7. Pass to Mobley. LeVert outside. 6 on the shot clock. Garland. Here's Osman. The three-pointer off the mark. Now Fournier. He's got 7. A minute 4 left in the third quarter of the game. The ball's knocked loose. Now here's Garland. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
To the paint. The reverse. He's off on that one. The Cavaliers go the other way with it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From deep three-point range. That shot off. And so it's New York with it. Down by 12. Inside. Walker. An easy 2 on the layup. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I thought Kemba took some contact on that shot, but boy, the toughness and focus is right there.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Cavaliers on top, leading. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Rondo. And he drives in. Allen on the wing. LeVert outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. Second chance effort. And Allen gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jarrett Allen.
Randall outside. Fast break, Cleveland. And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside, Rondo. Pass to LeVert. To the paint. Allen.
Jarrett Allen.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
One of Jarrett Allen's best qualities is his motor. That activity paying dividends with his scoring.
Now here's Noel. Kicks it to Quickly. Back to Noel. Nifty move. No good. And it's Cleveland the other way.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scout Sexton with the dunk.
Pass to Randall. And here's Burks. Over Sexton. To the middle. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Noel's got his first basket of the night.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel, so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
Mitchell Robinson.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Rondo. Here's Allen. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And the Knicks making a change here. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow their fast break, but that has not been the case.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Sexton. And here's LeVert for three. And another miss by Cleveland. They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. Rose with the bucket.
Rose with energy and effort can still beat you in transition.
Down low. Here's LeVert. Robinson with the block. Here's Barrett. Driving to the basket. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Here's Sexton. And no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're leading by 7. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter here.
Evan Fournier. Timeout, Cleveland.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Allie, thank you. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Garland. And stolen by Barrett. Burks goes in, uses the glass on the layup. Burks has gotten his first bucket of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
The shot by Fournier, no good.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And here's Garland. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. And here's New York now. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. Boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Timeout called, the Knicks. They're down by 2. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
A little substitution. Jarrett Allen. Evan Mobley.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. And this was an emotional win for
people on this bright and sunny day. My was sipping. I'm slapping hands with gas. Located shady spots so we can circulate the stress. Invades my brain. Now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. Here, watch me demonstrate. First, you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind. You feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific. I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro. Call me if you wanna one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
And kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. Ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun. Empty don't nobody carry. Keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging. On any given day like Mr. Cooper, yo, we hanging. Under the blue sky to stay laced and small. Pollute your quarter-inch cables with all the sound that we brought. Can't get enough. So brother, pass another. Feel like a dad at a ball game. Lamping with his son, Chuck D, y'all word up. We bugging overtime from the light to the lime. Original star time. It's the double Chris one. And Camel brought the so we get game like on your sport channel. Take off the do-rag, replace it with a thinking cap. If you didn't know, tell the bro he should have known. We here for one thing, and that's the remain. What's the name?
Burns my brain just like acid raindrops. Is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
Relax one time, and you will find. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes my pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
Kick back, relax one time, and you will find. Yo, LA, give me one time, make it funky. Double down on my underground.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
It's stolen by Thibault. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Here's Maxey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Reeves. Defended by Harden. 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Joel Embiid with the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Maxey. Harden from outside. Rebounded by Johnson. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lets it go. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Outside Harden. From deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And Harden right there demonstrating why he's a top-tier scorer. Gets these long shots off quickly.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
Rejected by James. Outside Davis. To the middle. The open shot by James. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I thought they had that game locked up. Then they got torched there in the final period.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here.
Horton Tucker. Malik.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to the wing. Here's Howard, plenty of space. That one a little long.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Outside Harden. Shoots over Monk. Harden can't hit.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Pass to Howard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Anthony. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fast break, Philadelphia. Harden's shot is good.
I just love the ball.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Anthony, left side. They double him with Harris. Pass to Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. Sinks the tray.
Horton Tucker.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Now Embiid. 4-3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Malik Monk picks one up.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Joel. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers. Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Here's Maxey. And Harris throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
All right, B.A. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'll be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
And the Lakers call time here.
And for those of you who have followed Harris, he's been in the league a decade now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has been, and he's rock solid.
And over his 10 years, Clark, Harris has been remarkably reliable.
Yeah, he's as consistent as they come, B.A. He's going to score the ball. He'll rebound. He'll defend. I think he's better now at just making the next pass. And he does it all with a high degree of efficiency.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Westbrook outside. There's the triple. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And Philadelphia has possession. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Oh, nice! Big finish!
Man! Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Outside Harden. To the inside. Shoots over Westbrook. Harden can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
James outside. Going inside.
Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Green. Down low. Harden. Second shot opportunity. Unloads. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Davis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him, you don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
Now here's Milton. 15 in his last outing. Jordan with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Davis. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Here's Niang. Offline with a three. The Lakers trail. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
And here's Harden. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Green for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now, here is James. Right side Green, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Here's Maxey. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Maxey's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Maxey. He's got 6. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Carmelo Anthony.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Reeves. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the wing on the left. And the basket by Westbrook.
That stroke is all about focus for Westbrook. When he's dialed in and he's got his balance, mark it up.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Westbrook outside. Davis drawing the double team. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Milton, no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Howard. No good there. Good D by Harris. The Sixers leading to the paint. And Harris throws it down.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Pass to Reeves. Inside. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Now here's Harris. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. And it's blocked by Embiid. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the Lakers making a change here. There's 1:47 left to play in the 3rd. It's stolen by Thibault. Pass to Harden. Back to Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Anthony.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
A low-maintenance star. I mean, Harris gives you the greatness without the ego. Really a coach's dream.
Three-pointer, Anthony.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Harden with it. He has 7. Pass to Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Philadelphia. And because of his versatility, Grant, Harris can play alongside anyone in any lineup, in my opinion.
Well, I agree, B.A. I mean, big wing players who can shoot have never been more valuable. Harris can stretch you out. He can go back to the basket, and he can run the floor. It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Now Harden. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Joel Embiid, and that's good. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now here's Anthony. Excellent D there from Embiid.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Outside Monk. It's stolen by Thibault.
Carmelo Anthony.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. It'll count. The shot off that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now here's Harden. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
And over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Shot is good by Reeves.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
On offense, here are the Lakers. 15-point game. Pass to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Reeves. And here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
Back to Harden. And he drives in. And Harden with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Told me what I could, only told me what I can't, so I turned into a grizzly, man. That's where the John Morant. Man, I'm feeling wealthy. I think I need a butler. My bars produce heat. I don't gotta wait for summer.
Here comes LaMelo Ball with his hair on fire. Wow. For a lot of years. And he plays with so much energy. Speed is his game. 43 by 11. Long 3. Oh, LaMelo.
Look, I only want the bucks, not the nonsense. I'm a Greek freak, see me dominate on offense. I swear I keep it cold like I'm Minnesota. If I'm running through your town, I'm at bulldozer. I stand above the rest like I'm a giant. I never seen a pelican fly high in the Zion. Please give me a mission. I promise I can handle. I can turn the Knicks around, man. That's where the Mr. Random look. Wanna come around, you know I bring the thunder. They try to count me out, but I'm a youngin' with some hunger. I always had to work, never been handed me. You know my game is all around magic like I'm Anthony. I do what I want, I do what I please. A savage at the rim, Philly yelling out and beat. Now I'm riding out of Phoenix with a sunshine. CP3 with a pass, that's a fun dime. Yeah, it's my time. You know that I'm a winner, hit a OT thriller. You would think I'm Dame Lillard. Look, and I'm quick like a fox, you better pay attention. Steal the ball away from you and leave you in the distance. I told you I was chosen, I'm great like DeRozan. I guess it's only right to be in the spur of the moment. I should fly to Canada, where they get rowdy. Feeling pretty lucky like a 7 on Cal Lowry. It's music to my ears, call it smooth jazz. Fans yelling Spider-Man, I'm all up in my bag. Best all around, nobody does it bigger. Put up crazy figures like I'm Westbrook with the Wizards. I swear that I'm different, it's no competition. I can sense the hate, so they see my potential. They saying, man, I'm sick, where's the antidote? 23 up on my back, boy, I've been a GOAT.
But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps. See now I'm off of it's bitter when it's sweet. See now I'm off of boy elite. She my pride, a piece. I'm a minister police. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of now I'm off of I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go without it. Girl, I'm a hustler, I never went too long without it. These always trying to tell ya you should walk. You can't finesse me, I ain't falling for that good talk. Why would I chase a if money who I could start? Got a vendetta with it, sorry, it's the fall, sorry, babe. She ain't wanna with me at first, cause I had all the babes. Now she call me Peyton when I caught her play. Lane, want my place, need a pace. Grandma say, when I came, Taylor made, not the same. She called me her Zed, I might do her math. She ain't chasing clothes, she just chasing. That boy in the, he thought I was. on my hands. Who I did a George, I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See now I play for keeps, see now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet, see now I'm off of. Boy elite, to my pride, a piece. I'm a minister of police, I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of, now I'm off of, now I'm off of. See now I'm off of. Turn to something else when I get in that mood. Turn a Georgie to a Benji off that moon. I had that single purple ranger, deep expensive. This ain't spirit, shorty. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Be my for this summer. Type of cushion, good in my republic. I won't speak about abundance as I show you how to touch.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. And Grant sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Now Jordan. Five to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Got one on Pippen.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet too.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Pippen. Outside for Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Down low. There's Embiid. That one wide left. Now the Bulls with it. Pass to Cartwright. Takes the three. And they recover it. Jackson with the ball. And 3 from Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Harden outside. Inside. Harris. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Bulls trail by 5. And they double up Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Cartwright. The 3, Pippen. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Maxey. A nice shot by Embiid.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Now here's Jordan. Here's King. Here's Armstrong. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Harris. Outside Jordan. Will it go? That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here is Harden. To the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
She brought me up, checked up the temperature, I forgot this cash. Checked the flex on it, we're talking this, I'm a flex on this. Canary yellow, but guess with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VVS froze. Turning up green like everything go. Need interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need a translator for this. So many anxieties and stand on go. Ice spaghetti, y'all. I so cold. Heat up the. I'm really your fool, she keep all the secrets. Solitary diamond, solitary. Ready to go slide and bang. Say none of my complain for the campaign. Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. Keep it light. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Got a couple models that can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, but life don't last, don't get through it all. It's who you wanna be. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. Roses. Roses.
Prada and Gucci don't go together. Louis and Dior, I swear go better. You wear my drip. Kalani, sir, you go wetter, huh? I'm go mode. I should get a chain for the promo.
The level is just too advanced. The bezel is Tiffany stamped. Don't grip on my hand. I know that I came with the slide from left to right, but now I don't wanna dance. I got too much on the line, too much on my mind, too much ain't enough of my plans. Nike don't pay me to tell you just do it. They pay me to show you I do it again.
Huh? Yeah, I'm in control of the block. You know how October get hot. Might make this crib is over the top. The whip is over the top. I thought about letting
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. But once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Now Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Mobley throws it down.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Harris draws the double. Here's Durant. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the impossible.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Durant deciding where to go with it. And Durant gets double teamed. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Outside Irving. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Okoro throws it down.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
And it's Irving missing. On the wing, Irving. Back to Drummond. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Cavaliers leading. The three. Garland, no good. And here's Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Garland, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded. And you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Nobody near Irving. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Irving's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Pass to Simmons. And it goes down 2 points. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's KD. Here's Claxton. Outside Irving. To the middle. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Harris inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The shot and game clock separated by 4. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. Here's Garland. Drills it from outside.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Throws it up high. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Garland with it. He has 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
One word we can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Pass to Curry. Down low. Nets passing it around. For 3, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Now, at the line for your next.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Garland with the bucket.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Irving. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long calls of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Substitutions for your next.
4 on the clock.
Andre Drummond. Ben Simmons.
Here's Curry. A shot off that time.
Second quarter.
And Cleveland the other way now. Mobley misses. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 8.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Here's Okoro.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Cleveland shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Durant, here we go.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
The kick out to Brown. Here's Okoro. He has 6. Wade. And it's KD with the rebound. Pass to Simmons. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Brown.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Rondo. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Okoro. And another miss by Cleveland. And Durant, here we go. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Back to Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year. Outside Rondo. To the paint. Pass to Stephens. Rondo looking around. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
Yep, that one goes. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside, KD. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Pass to Stephens. Back to Osman. Outside, Sexton. Up and in on the layup. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside for Sexton. And there's the drive.
And I have a Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in the game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. Young fella was undaunted.
And Brooklyn making a change here.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Defensive foul.
And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
His first foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
Count that one for Mobley.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Darius Garland. Last 2 minutes to play.
Durant down low. Pass to Claxton. Out to KD. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
The wide open look here for Garland. Pass to LeVert. Looking for Garland. He gets it there. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. Now here's Curry. And they double up Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Here's Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Garland looking it over. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And guys, you look back to their loss last time out. He missed a lot of free throws that cost them.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Garland. Bucket is good.
Darius Garland.
Garland's got 10 points.
Well, such a clever penetrator. Darius Garland sees a lane and takes advantage.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside for KD. They double team KD. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
For your
Timeout called, the Nets.
Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, I want to hear you. Who, let's go. Timeout Brooklyn. With loudest section is going to win the free t-shirt toss. Come on, let me hear you.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Timeout called, the Nets.
T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for everybody.
In the corner, it's Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Irving with it. Garland picks him up. Yep, it counts. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
And so the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Simmons. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Stolen by Garland. Lets it go with a 3. Cleveland the rebound. To the inside. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Pass to Harris. Second chance effort. And right through it goes. And the Nets lead by 9.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
From deep 3-point range, Garland, no good.
But still,
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Inside, Markkanen. Outside, Garland. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Allen. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Irving surveying the floor.
Fourth quarter.
Here's Claxton. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. From deep. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes advanced here in the fourth. Here's Claxton. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Good on the triple.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And it's sent back by Allen. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Well, good recognition there. Caris LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
.46 seconds left to the fourth quarter. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
KD on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
It's LeVert on the wing. It's tipped. Outside Irving. Driving the lane. It's tipped. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Now, here's Sexton. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one.
And she like it don't matter. Ever since that getting money, getting fatter. Call me Fat Joe, lean back with the platter. I'm like, hey, I know it's okay. She like baby rings. Put it to your face, better pull her to your place. For the worst, leave that open like a case. To the back and then like, I'ma go running that be like. I got myself in your on my neck, dripping your stomach. X on my body, ain't taking my pay. I'm getting money, I'm ready to check. Got on my side, I ain't doing no hacks. Baby, this a 2-dose, swerving like a meat. She know I love her than me. She think I'm a geek. My man says she proud of me. She see me on TV. Wait, whoa, hey, no, hey, oh, yeah, baby.
bumper with the chrome finish, mesmerizing all the women. Right here, leave them windy. Game super tight, out of sight, fifth dimension. White walls, gold bacon, such a beautiful friendship. Chef's a precision views, just a few I mention. Slow and steady till she ready. I ain't new to this. In the single file line, like they serving detention. Got that get set, cause all this candy keep dripping. Going 2 miles an hour, nothing sour. Put the pedal to the metal, catching up and being supreme gasoline, full synthetic for my engine. Bouncing, turning and bending, looking for that. No placating, no pretending, get it poppin', topic trending. I come highly recommended by cutting small percentage. Definition of authentic, I just thought I represented. I be kicking bad crews. You ain't winning, then you lose. Pretending, can't see through. Right here, exclusive. Send me what you want some smooth.
How's everything so far? I'd like a decaf soy latte with an extra shot and cream with an extra shot, please.
Watch it, and that when he pocket watch it. I'm putting up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rocket. Throw that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pocket. Baby, I'm heading in tack. I run up again and I'm pocket watch it. And that when he pocket watch it. I'm putting up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rocket. Throw that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pocket. Baby, I'm heading in tack. I don't pop no. Chacho on my shirt. We gon' make it work. Diamonds on me twerk. Bet I got that. Like I'm Kurt. Come and get your girl. She be tryna flirt. So I tell that wait, whoa, wait, whoa, wait.
Become even more dominant with an extra 3-point shooting point at level 31. Add an extra badge point at level 39. And hey, you're definitely going to want this season's level 40 prize because the jetpack is back.
So write your heroic story in Season 7 on your way to level 40. Remember to send in those highlights to social media.
On the floor for the visitors, the Golden State Warriors, James Wiseman. And now the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4.
Warriors.
As many teams as LeBron James. Entire franchises have changed overnight when he's come to town.
Yes, and that's the impact that LeBron James has had on basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, if you think of what he's accomplished, this is a guy that you want to be your teammate. This is a guy that obviously has etched his name as one of the greats in NBA basketball.
And the first player to earn $1 billion in his career.
And that's a lot of money, BA.
A lot. Back to MP. Takes a three. Drains the triple. And the Lakers lead by 4. Look at here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but the talent is definitely there.
Plenty of daylight on that job.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
None against Curry. None, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
They double him with Monk. And here's Kuminga for three. Gets the three to fall. Kuminga's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
None with it. Now Porter defending. To the middle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Just a fiery and one play by MP. He hits the foul and just keeps pushing to get the bucket.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Wiseman. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Nunn. Here's MP. Here's Howard. Pass to MP. 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock from the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendoed, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, regular movement, basketball plays. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point, the players are going to adjust to the new rules.
Good points. Oh, MP with a block.
Got to commend the hustle from MP. Fantastic work staying alert on defense and coming up with the block.
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes. And the Lakers lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Coaches always talk to defenders about good active hands. They've had that as well.
MP outside. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Pass to Curry. Outside Payton. Here's Kuminga. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. MP outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Oh, merciless three-point answer by MP. He just couldn't let that last trade slide.
Wiseman, pass to Porter. Monk against Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga's shot is off.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Warriors Jonathan Kuminga.
And he makes a first.
Well, before MP made it to the league, we all saw his stuff on social media, and it's been fun to watch MP grow over the years.
Johnson, he's checked in for Howard. Curry against Nunn. And yep, it's good. He's got 10. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
It's Monk on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and MP with a layup.
And we know MP can make the highlight reel play. Right there, he shows you how he can make the hustle play too.
And it goes!
Baby.
They got that one.
Gets it! Wow!
That's before the buzzer right there.
Oh, man. That'll silence a hostile crowd.
Jonathan Kuminga. And the championship medal of Stephen Curry, not in question.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and that.
Well, in years past, the Warriors were the juggernaut. Grant, now they've got some competition.
And Steph, one of 4 players in NBA history to win multiple scoring titles, rings, and league MVPs. I mean, B.A., you can't argue with his methods.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Wiseman is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Payton in at the 2-guard position. Now with players just getting bigger and faster, when do you think we'll see our first WNBA dunk contest? And is that important to you, Ken?
I think it's just around the corner. I think it's going to be in the next couple of years that we're going to see a number of ladies go out there and show them how it's done.
Pass to Wiseman. Curry with it. To the left side wing. Wiseman finds Payton, and he drives in. They double him with Monk. Here's Porter. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson with it. MP outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside Porter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Wiseman. Oh, MP with a block. Here's the 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Curry. Kuminga's got 16 points. None against Curry. And he banks in the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every corner he takes right now.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Johnson. LeBron comes in for Horton Tucker. Bradley, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Westbrook in for Nunn. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Wiseman. Wiggins comes in for Porter Jr. Thompson, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Poole in for Curry. Here's Poole.
Davis does a great job of using his length there. I love how Davis takes pride in his shots.
To the paint. Well, Candace, this is now the second consecutive season that has not been a traditional off-season. Not quite as short of a recovery time as from the bubble, but still 3 months from the end to the beginning of the next season. That's not a lot of time to get it going again.
It's not a lot of time, but you have guys that will learn from past years. You know, basketball now is a year-round sport. You're going to have to continue to take care of your body. That's your investment. That's the way that you get out there and play. So I think you're going to see more guys not necessarily taking complete time off, but still getting in the weight room and working on their bodies.
just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, MP knocks down the long J. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
The playmaking improving with time. Davis has an improved sense of when his guys are open.
Back to Poole. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Rebound, the Lakers. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Davis. That one falls. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Poole, the pass to Thompson. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Lakers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Down low. Here's James. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been...
And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers ahead. Up. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Lakers making a change here. MP's checked in.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Avery Bradley out there with MP. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the paint. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate the game here on another level in this one.
On the wing, Thompson. From about 19. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
MP, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
What a find. MP setting up the easy bucket.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 6th assist of the night.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. James passes to Davis. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
The defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
MP against Green. Pass to Curry. Stolen by MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. Poole outside. Now Curry. Fires the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. With a 9-footer. And Davis with the basket. On the assist by James. James has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Up top Curry. Pounded by Westbrook. Curry's shot is off.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Davis, the pass to MP. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On target from range.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Pass to Bradley, and here's MP. There's the triple. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Golden State has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Davis finds Westbrook. Now, here is James. From deep, MP knocks it down from distance. MP's got 29 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Monk comes in for Bradley. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. Pass to Kuminga. The 3-ball. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. A deep 3 from MP. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors shooting at a respectable 49%. And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 16 points here in the second half. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. From deep, MP. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Substitution for the Warriors.
A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Augustine. Down low. Here's MP. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. He recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
On the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
To the inside, here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And just great instincts from MP out there, utilizing the pump fake to get the better of the defender.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Poole, right side. Clock at 4. Iguodala outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.
Hey there, John Luck. You really looked at home tonight in your first NBA.
Nice to meet you, John. To tell you the truth, a little bit.
Okay, listen. So the reason I asked you to stop by
real
today.
mad.
I have one issue that I need to address, like the numbers on the house.
This airs tonight.
Okay. So we wait and see, right?
So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, pros and cons.
You know, Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this.
Watch it, and when he watch, I'm pulling up the pocket, rock it, paper, tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that boy like a wallet, I'm getting this money, I'm pocket, baby, I'm headed in tack, I run up again and I'm pocket, watch it, and when he watch it, I'm pulling up the pocket, rock it, paper, tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that. Watch, I'm pulling up the pocket, rocket, hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that boy like a wallet, I'm getting this money, I'm pocket, baby, I'm headed in tack, I run up again and I'm pocket, watch, and that when he watch, I'm pulling up the pocket, rocket, hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that boy like a wallet, I'm getting this money, I'm pocket, baby, I'm headed in tack, I don't pop no, charge all on my shirt, we gon' make it work, diamonds on me, twerk, bet I got that. Like I'm Kurt, come and get your girl. She be tryna flirt, so I tell that wait, whoa, wait, whoa. And she like it don't matter. Ever since I getting money, getting fatter. Call me Fat Joe, lean back with the platter. I'm like, hey, I know it's okay. Sweet like baby rings, put it to your face, better pull it to your place. For the words, leave that open like a case. To the back and then like, hey, I'ma go run on that be like. I got myself in your son, I'm in. Show me. Extra my body ain't taking my pay. I'm getting